Good morning, Boat Club. It's Sunday, muddy Sunday. This follows a muddy Saturday. I'll show you what we got going on over here. This is the front of the property. We got us a plumbing problem. So I'll show you around a little bit. Had this residual, what we thought was residual rainwater. Turns out not so much. It is a leaking 2-inch line. Unfortunately for us, it's on our side of the meter, which is somewhere buried in there, and the leak is over by the path back over there. We're going to replace the entire 2-inch line, go trench underneath the wall, because it's old. These utilities were probably put here in 1960, maybe 59, I don't know. But finding 2-inch pipe on a Sunday, because we have brunch starting over here, 9 o'clock this morning. Those guys need water. So we're working on that. We have a plan. We're just going to repair the leak with any luck and get it done before we have to start serving people. Now, it's like, you know, this is kind of a chain reaction thing, because we were doing something else yesterday, but it's like a version of an episode of This Old House, where you start to work on something and then you find something, and we found this leak, and then the city was here yesterday. By the way, in order to turn our water off, because that meter is defective, the shutoff valve won't hold back. See, there's a fire extinguisher or a fire hydrant right there. They have to go over to the golf course to shut the water off to this whole area, which I find interesting. Anyway, we're going to get a new meter and a new shutoff valve from the city, but it's not an emergency, so that's going to be a couple of 3 weeks. But what we were doing is repairing the sprinkler heads, because, you know, we started with the grass. So we go to resolve the worn down grass area. So we're going to do that for the next 4 to 5 weeks. But we need the sprinklers working. So yesterday we repaired all of the sprinklers. So everything is 100% operational. Took a crew of 2 pretty much all day, plus volunteers. Thanks, by the way, props to Bill Zent and Elmo and everybody who just happened to be here and get sucked into helping us. So a couple other things while I got you guys. We do have paint for Chandler Hall. So we got slightly darker blue for the bottom area and a different white for the top. So that's been purchased. There are two paint colors, 5 gallons each. So we're going to need a team of painters for the front room. Hadn't really put that on the calendar yet. But another thing that's happening, let me just walk out here. Next Saturday, I believe it's the 11th, the PB Town Council is doing another cleanup, and I do like it when at least some of our people show up to contribute. But it's happening down here, it's just like it has been before, right where Grand enters Interstate 5, that whole area. It's kind of our area, so we sort of need to show up, preferably in numbers, to show contribution to the PB Town Council cleanup day. That's next Saturday, the 11th. But on the flip side, I think on that same Saturday, I'm going to try to have brushes and all the tools we need to, you know, have an army of 6 or 8 people do the painting in the hallway. Not to compete, but we'll have to work that out. Also, this week will be a busy week at the club. We have 3 live music performances. The first is a special event on Wednesday. TJ Moss and Jonathan Walsh. It's a midweek special concert. We have a Friday show, and then this will be our first Sunday brunch. That's next Sunday, probably March the 12th, if I'm doing the math correctly. I think, well, no, there is one more thing. There is some new swag for the dogs. So for you dog owners, our Cup Couple has created, sorry about that, I didn't really have this ready, little hankies for the dog. says Boat Club Dog Crew, customized with your dog's name on it. Now this clearly is a prototype, because this has made it through one pack event where those dogs get together and they maul each other, and it's filthy and starting to get frayed already, so we may need a little more aggressive material on this. But you guys will be able to put your order in with your doggy's name on there. I have a very cute one of Dude that I'm going to try to superimpose here so you guys can see what that looks like. I think that's all I have. The water will be on intermittently. For boaters, please be patient with us if you come down here to do a wash up today. It will be back on eventually. I'm not expecting any disruption in brunch, so I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's all going to be fine, I'm sure about it. So that's all I got. Happy Muddy Sunday, and we'll see you guys down here.